So this type of bag is a traditional one called Wayu Mochila. I've actually done a video of that before. So if you want to see more of like the traditional color work and that kind of thing, I will link that one in the description. I actually have it here to give you an idea. Now Mirabel's bag is actually just brown with different decorations put over it. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm using this one. It's the Hobby Lobby brand because I like this one. I'm also going to make this smaller. I'm making it for my 4-year-old daughter. This calls for a 5.5 millimeter hook. I have a 5.25, which is close enough. And you can use any just regular worsted weight size 4 yarn. So like this one or Red Heart or store brands or whatever. But I have this one. So I'm going to use the one from the center. Actually, I think this is the outside. This is the one on the outside. I'm going to use the one from the center to actually crochet it. And then this type of bag, like I said, usually has this color work and you carry those other colors inside. So to make sure it looks the right way, we're going to use the inside of it for crocheting, and then we're going to put the outside, we're going to carry that piece. So it will still all be a solid brown bag, but it will make sure that the stitches look more traditional. Okay, so I have the inside piece. To start, I'm going to do a magic circle, so wrap it around twice, overlap here. 1, 6. So you want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches there. So we got 6. Pull this tight. So we're going to work just a flat circle, which means we need to increase 6 stitches each time around. So we're going to take the other end. You can pull some off to do this if you want to. I'm just not sure how much. I might end up doing it though. So this one's going to get laid tail end going this way, right on top of your stitches, and you're going to work around it with these. Now when you work these, you're only going to work the back stitch. Just go through the back loop and under that one. And then right here, see we're working over it. So now that is laying down there. Now I have 6 stitches and I need to increase 6, so I'm going to do 2 there. 1, 2. Into just the back loop. Around that. 1, 2. So if you were doing more traditional color work, this one that you're carrying would be a different color. But where Mirabel's bag is just brown, I'm doing that. This will just make sure that it has kind of the traditional look to it. So let's see. We'll finish it out. 1. So let me see, how many stitches do I have total here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I am just going to continue this, going around and increasing 6 stitches every row. I'm also going to stagger my increases so that it comes out a little bit more round. And we are going to continue that for 14 rows. Okay, a few more rows done here. As you're going along, because you're carrying this one on the inside, it will make these stitches tiny bit bigger. So if you have trouble with it starting to bowl like that, you can always gently pull this one a little bit, and that will snug your stitches up a little bit as you go, and that might help with the bowling and help it lay a little bit more flat. Now this doesn't quite lay flat. It takes a little practice to get flat, and I haven't done it for a while. You can actually go through with your hook and pull the string that you ran and kind of tighten it up a little bit and even it out, but it's not super important. Yeah, so I have 14 rows on here. I'm not worried about how many stitches. You would if you were doing like a more traditional pattern, but this one's just solid brown. So for here, I'm going to just stop my increases so that it will start coming up. And I will add in right here how many rows I did on the full-sized, adult-sized bag. So I've done about 28 rows up this side, and I think that looks pretty good. And the sizes don't have to be exact when it's a solid color like this. So I've got this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a slip stitch. We'll do two slip stitches, and that just kind of smooths this out a little bit. And then these two pieces I can go ahead and trim, and I'm going to leave some tail, and I'll just weave those in. Pull that through. So there is my bucket piece. So the next thing I'm going to do is add the, let's add the strap. I don't think it'll get in the way of anything. So I just finished the handle. I did the same thing back and forth on each side and trimmed my pieces. So all of these loose ends I still need to weave in, and I'll do that before I start the next piece. But there's my handle, not stretchy at all. So I have this. The next thing I'm going to do is start the decorations. I am not going to show any clips from the movie or screenshots or anything, because I don't even want to get into dangerous territory for copyright issues. But I've watched a couple of YouTube clips of the movies, of the songs several times, and this is the best I could come up with. Obviously this space should not be here. This needs to be moved over a little bit. And from the movie we can see about here, and we can see this side. Like we can see the yellow plant and the red plant. But I could not find any clips of behind, so I just kind of turned that into that plant. I might add a couple more dots, but you can see this is the repeat of this, so that's where it kind of lines up. I can't guarantee the back of it is accurate because I couldn't find a picture. But this is the best I could come up with. So I'm going to start with the bigger pieces, putting those on, and then work the little things in around. And then there's all these cute little dots. This is where the knot goes. So I'm going to take the pink and pull out some lengths, and I'm going to braid them. And then I'm going to put it in as a drawstring. that's over the stitching on the side of the strap. I want to go between the stitches, so I'm actually going to use the back of the needle, or you can use a blunt needle. Tuck the knot in the back. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to go up 1, 2, and come into the second one. There. One, two. One, two. So you're just going to do this all the way to the other end and then turn around and come back up. Okay, I've gotten to the end. So we're just going to flip it over like that. Right here. And go through the same holes. And those will make little X's. And that'll give us the triangle shape on the side.